Good day, sir, and also to everyone. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Gerald Gumanlas Katari from Section 1 AR3. So, I'm going to tackle about the Harmonious Triad, exploring architecture as art, science, and a catalyst for social and spiritual context. So, let's proceed to the introduction. But first of all, what it is all about, how art, science, and the social and spiritual context connected to the architecture. Keep listening, guys, so later you will know how these things related to each other. The interplay of art, science, and the social and spiritual context in architecture. Architecture is a multifaceted discipline that interweaves art, science, and the social and spiritual context. O sa madaling salita, ito ay hindi lamang tungkol sa pagtatayo ng mga gusali, kung hindi pati na rin sa paglikha ng mga espasyo na naglalarawan ng ating kultura at mga paniniwala. At ang arkitektura din ay mahalaga sa pagbuo ng mga komunidad at sa pagpapahayag ng ating pagkakakilanlan bilang tao. Okay, let's talk about art in architecture. Art in architecture is a fascinating interplay between creative expression and structural design. So sa kabuuan, ang art and architecture ay magkatuwang na nagsisilbing plataforma para sa malikhain na pagpapahayag, nagtaguyod ng kultura at lumilikha ng mga espasyo na may kahulugan at halaga para sa mga tao. And now, let's move to science in architecture. When we say science in architecture, it involves engineering principles to ensure safety, functionality, and efficiency. The interplay of science and architecture not only enhances functionality but also addresses critical issues such as sustainability, safety, and user experience. And lastly, architecture in the social and spiritual context. Architecture in the social and spiritual context explores how built environments shape human experiences and community interactions. And it is also significantly contribute to community identity and cohesion. By understanding the historical, cultural, and geographic influences on architecture, designers can create spaces that not only meet functional needs but also foster deeper connections among individuals and within communities. So, as you can see, I have an example here, a structure that relates to the art in architecture. It is the Sydney Opera House. It is located in the Sydney, Australia. The building design, inspired by sails, exemplifies a fusion of functional architects and artistic form. Its white sail-like roofs are both symbolic and practical, providing acoustic advantages. The design has become synonymous with Sydney itself, demonstrating how architecture can elevate cultural identity through artful expression. So here are the famous architects behind this famous performing arts center. First is John Hudson. He is a Danish architect born on April 9, 1918 and died on November 29, 2008. And also Peter Hall. He is an Australian architect that born on May 16, 1931 and died on May 19, 1995. So, let's move to the next slides. I have an example here that relates to the science and architecture named Basco Vertical Forest in Milan. Let's find out how this beautiful creation relates in science in architecture. So, this is the Basco Verticale or the Vertical Forest in Milan. It is located in Milan, Italy. This residential project features vertical gardens that promotes biodiversity and improve air quality. The plants help mitigate heat island effects and reduce energy consumption for heating and cooling by providing natural insulation. The building's design uses passive solar strategies, optimizing sunlight while minimizing energy use. So, you can see at the top of the right side who is the architect who designed this beautiful structure named Architect Stefano Berri. He is born on November 25, 1956. He is also an Italian architect, an urban planner, and a founding partner of Stefano Berri Architetti. And next, a structure that also relates to the social and spiritual context. It is the National Gallery of Art located at Washington, D.C., USA. So this museum design promotes a dialogue between art and the public. The building serves as a cultural gathering space where citizens can engage with art, fostering a sense of community and shared cultural identity. The galleries are organized to encourage exploration and interaction, making art accessible and relevant to diverse audiences. So meet the two talented architects who designed this beautiful museum. Architect I.M. Pei, he is a Chinese-American architect that born on April 26, 1917 and died on May 16, 2019. And also architect John Russell Poe, he is an American architect born on April 24, 1874 and died on August 27, 1937. So, overall, the interplay between these dimensions reveals that architecture is much more than a physical presence. It is an expression of our collective identity and aspirations. Ultimately, effective architecture should strive to harmonize these facets, creating spaces that enrich our lives, encourage social interaction, and resonates with our lives, and resonate with our deepest beliefs and emotions. By embracing this holistic approach, we can contribute to build an environment that celebrates beauty, functionality, and the shared experience of humanity. So here's the references where I got this information, and that's all. Thank you so much for joining me in this conversation. I appreciate your time and interest. Take care and have a wonderful day. Again, I am Gerald Gumadlas Katari from BS Architecture, Section 1, AR3. Maraming salamat po.